Hey everyone, and welcome back to another epic episode of Metal Nights with the Metal Coach, where the riffs reign supreme and the music rocks. Tonight I have a subscriber request from @Zlitten461, and they want me to react and break down the Ozzy classic Crazy Train, covered by the band Mission Souls from the Philippines. But before we get into it, guys, please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you never miss another epic episode of Metal Nights with the Metal Coach. Here at Metal Nights, we are family, and if you want to support the channel and you want to wear the colors, go check out all the Metal Coach merch I have for you. All the links are in the description of this video. And to find out why Mission Souls is tearing up the music world, stay tuned to the channel. All that and more when the Metal Coach returns. Coming up next. Welcome back to the show, everyone. I'm your host, Steven, the Metal Coach Holly. Let's introduce Mission Souls. They are a band out of the Philippines made up of 4 incredibly talented siblings. We have Stacey on lead vocals and rhythm guitar, Neesha on lead guitar, Naces on bass, and ICE on the drums. Tonight, we are checking out the cover of one of the most iconic heavy metal songs ever written, Crazy Train, by Ozzy Osbourne. Now that is a bold song to take on. Everybody knows it. Everybody knows the riff. Everybody knows the vocals. And if you're going to cover a legendary song like this, you're going to have to bring something special to the table. Let's find out together if Mission Souls delivers. Let's go. Right now, let's check out the cover of Crazy Train by Mission Souls. Let's go. Man, where do I start? They are so talented. Man. Right from the opening riff, you can tell they have put in the work. They're not simply just playing the notes. They're respecting the original. while putting their own personality and spin into this performance. The energy that they display when they play this is immediate. Their chemistry jumps off the screen, in my opinion. You can tell this isn't just a group of musicians playing together. They are family, and they've spent years developing a musical connection, and that is something special. Man, let's break this down metal coach style. Let's go. All right, let's open up our reaction and breakdown by talking about the vocals of Stacey. And one of the first things that stood out to me was how confident she is as a lead vocalist. This song requires a vocalist who commands attention. And Stacey does exactly that. Her vocal tone is clean, it's powerful, and controlled throughout the performance. She's not trying to imitate Ozzy note for note, which is exactly the right approach. Instead, she is bringing in her own identity to the song while still staying true to the spirit of how Ozzy sang the track. I really like how she attacked the verses with conviction and then opened things up during the chorus sections. Her phrasing feels natural vocally, and she clearly understands how to ride the groove of the song and not try to over-sing. And as a rhythm guitarist, she's pulling double duty here, which isn't easy while trying to handle the lead vocals on a track as hard as Crazy Train. And I think her guitar playing adds a little differential from the original because it gives it a little bit more thickness, a little bit more vibrance with that backing extra guitar, in my opinion. Overall, Stacey just does an excellent job of carrying one of metal's most recognizable vocal performances while making it her own. She has done a stellar job here. Wow, I'm impressed. Okay, let's go ahead and talk about the engine room on this part. We're going to talk about Naces on the bass and ICE on the drums. First up, you have Naces on bass, and I think one thing that often gets overlooked in this song is just how important the bass is to driving the groove of the song. She does a fantastic job staying locked in with the drums while adding her own weight and punch underneath the guitars. One thing that I noticed is how disciplined her playing is throughout the performance. She's not trying to steal the spotlight. Instead, she's focused on making the entire band sound bigger. That's a sign of musical maturity, in my opinion. The bass never feels buried, but it serves the song exactly the way it should have. And she's done a tremendous job on it here. Man, I'm super impressed. Okay. The second part of this rhythm section is ICE on the drums. And I think he absolutely understands the assignment here because Crazy Train relies on that momentum from the drummer. And he keeps that momentum moving from beginning to end. His timing is solid, his groove is steady, and most importantly, he understands the dynamics and what it takes to play this track. A lot of younger drummers want to play every fill they know, but ICE shows his musicality by playing to the song. I think his kick drum patterns are consistent, the snare work is crisp, and the transitions between sections are smooth and natural. Together, Naces and ICE create a rhythm section that gives this track and this cover of Crazy Train its backbone. Without a solid rhythm section, Crazy Train falls apart. These two make sure that that never happens. Man, let's finish up the track, and I'll come back and I'll break this down metal coach style. Let's go. Wow. Just amazed by how talented they are. So young, but so talented. And this is something you don't see in this world today, especially with all the fake musicians using AI to create music. Their parents have done a tremendous job raising them with music and teaching them how to be great musicians. I cannot wait to see what the future holds for these talented musicians. I think they're going to go somewhere someday, and they're going to be huge because of how talented they are. Now, we got to get into the part that every metalhead that has ever heard Crazy Train is waiting for. That's the guitar work. And Neesha has the unbelievable task of stepping into Randy Rhoads' legendary riffs. That is sacred ground in the metal world. And what impressed me immediately was her attention to the details. The opening riff has to feel right. It has to have that right articulation and has to have the right energy. And she's not just simply hitting the notes. She captures the spirit of the riff that was written by Randy Rhoads. And that's what matters to us old school metalheads and guitar players. Man, just tremendous. Throughout the song, her rhythm guitar playing support is tight. But where she really shines is during her lead work. Randy's guitar work on Crazy Train is legendary, like all of us know. The riff is so iconic. The phrasing is so unique. And the solo has become one of the most recognizable guitar solos in the history of heavy metal. She plays this solo with a tremendous amount of respect for the original while showcasing her own personality as a guitarist. That's what I think is impressive. Her bends are so controlled. The phrasing she plays with is clean. The runs are accurate, and the tapping technique is stellar. And perhaps most importantly, she understands that Randy's solos weren't just a collection of notes. They were musical statements. And I love how she approaches the solo with that same mindset. The results lead to a performance that feels exciting, expressive, and authentic. This is the type of guitar performances that reminds us of why Randy Rhoads' influence continues to inspire generations of musicians around the world. Wow, she is talented. I love it. So why does this cover of Crazy Train by Mission Souls stand out to me? Really, it comes down to the authenticity. They're not trying to reinvent Crazy Train. They're celebrating it. At the same time, they're bringing their own personality, their own chemistry, their own musicianship to the performance. You can hear the countless hours they've spent playing together. You can hear the family connection. You can hear the love they have for classic hard rock and metal. Every member contributes something meaningful to the performance. Stacey delivers strong vocals and rhythm guitar work. Neesha handles the iconic lead guitar parts with confidence and skill. Naces provides a solid bass foundation, and ICE keeps the entire machine running with steady, powerful drumming. When you bring all those elements together, you get a cover that feels genuine, respectful, and incredibly enjoyable to listen to. Mission Souls prove that great music transcends borders. And this performance is another example of incredible rock and metal talent that is coming out of the Philippines. So impressed. So there you go, guys. Mission Souls from the Philippines covering the Aussie classic Crazy Train. Leave your thoughts in the comments. I want to hear your take. I want to hear your favorite moments from their version of this classic metal song. Also, make sure you go support Mission Souls by going to all of their socials and follow them. All the links are in the description of this video. I also want to thank personally at Zlitten461 for requesting this track and for me to check it out. Please keep them coming. I really do appreciate it. Guys, if Metal Nights is a part of your week, please like, subscribe, and ring that bell so you never miss another episode of Metal Nights with the Metal Coach. And if you want to support the channel and you want to wear the colors, go check out the Metal Coach merch. And if you want to help me continue to build the channel, simply buy me a cup of coffee. All the proceeds go right back to the channel. All the links are in the description of the video. Also, guys, let me know what you'd like for me to react to in the future. Guys, I want to thank you all for joining me tonight. And as always, do not forget, keep it fun, keep it metal, crank up something loud today, keep the faith, and never let anyone make you feel afraid. Take care, guys. I'll see you really soon. Keep it metal.